kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All glories to all the devotees of the Lord and all glories to the Supreme Lord. So we're coming together for a few minutes of reflection, and as always we are reflecting in the line and in the light, in the grace of Srila Villa Govinda Maharaj, affectionately known as Srila Gurudev, and Srila Bhakti Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, affectionately known as Srila Guru Maharaj, amongst the family of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, which means those who are presenting Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev to the world, those who are trying to follow their guidance to take us to a very bright future, to take us out of darkness to light, out of the temporary to the permanent, and out of sadness, repeated frustrations in this world, to the land of joy, the land of overflowing happiness. Sounds too good to be true? Well, this is what the ancient scriptures have got to say. This is what the practitioners who follow in that line of the teachings of the ancient scriptures, the Vedic teachings, have to say, and headed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 500 years ago, has given us the very conclusion of all knowledge, all Veda. He gave the spotlight to Srimad Bhagavatam, given by Veda Vyas as his final work after compiling the whole of the Veda. Mahaprabhu spotlighted the Srimad Bhagavatam and the goal of love of God, the very sweet, clear descriptions of who is God, what does he do, what does he look like, who are his friends, where does he live, and what is it like to live with the Lord. And so this is the prospect given to us. Krishna consciousness. The search for the Lord comes to the Krishna conception. We've all have heard, those of us who've read anything at all, any acquaintance with the Indian Vedic teachings, they know about Narayan, about Vishnu, about Nrsimhadev, about Ramachandra, about Krishna, and Krishna in different aspects, Krishna in Dwarka, Krishna in Mathura, Krishna in Vrindavan. But the God conception, many conceptions of the Lord, greater than the greatest, smaller than the smallest, but ultimately, who is the original form? What is the original form of the Lord? That original form from which all other forms of the Lord are manifesting, and from which all other creation is coming step by step, is Sri Krishna, reality, the beautiful. So not the greatest, not the smallest, but the middle path. And our residence in the Lord's land is also the middle path. It's the path of not great reverence in such a way, but it is the middle path, that of love, of affection, the natural home feeling of the jiva, the living entity, the jivatma. So Krishna consciousness, it is so auspicious. And I have a quote here, a quotation here, and this quotation is from Srila Guru Maharaj, and here he's giving us some encouragement, as always, much encouragement in Krishna consciousness. And let me see. So I'm reading from Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and he is telling us, Krishna consciousness, remembrance of the divine feet of Krishna, will dissipate, destroy the abhadra, what is undesirable, what is not good in us. That which is nasty, which is impure within us, will be destroyed by the continuance of Krishna consciousness. In any stage of its development, even in its lowest stage, its slightest, negligent connection can destroy our undesirable connection with the things of lower nature. And it will promote goodness within us. The substantial character of our existence will be improved. Our soul existence, that will be purified. Our standpoint, our understanding, our aspiration, everything will be purified. And Paramatma Bhaktim, we shall attain devotion, attachment to the super-subjective realm. And our knowledge, our conception about that will improve. And that knowledge, the conception about him, will develop to Vijnana, a proper conception, and will affect in us Virajga Yuktam, that is, apathy to this mundane world. At any cost, we are to maintain our Krishna consciousness. The advice is, try to maintain Krishna consciousness. It is the medicine. And there is no other medicine which can produce Krishna consciousness, which can cure our disease and discover. He's making it very clear to us that what is the medicine for us is Krishna consciousness, and what will the effect be even from the beginning, that it will purify our inner existence. It will make our heart clean, and it will make our aspirations and prospect, what we see as our prospect in life, clean, and raise it from a lower level to upper, more upper, etc. Culminating finally in the Krishna conception. And it is the Krishna conception of the Lord that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has shown to be the supreme form of the Lord, the loving Lord, the supreme most loving Lord, with all relations with the jiva souls, with the living entities, with all relationships with them. That supreme loving Lord. This is Sri Krishna, the embodiment of all beauty, sweetness, charm, affection. And from him, all of the other creation is coming step by step. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has shown the Krishna consciousness to be the medicine. And that medicine is taken in what manner? It is taken by the chanting of the holy names of the Lord, the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. So our remembrance of Krishna's lotus feet, that he is behind absolutely everything, our remembrance of Krishna's lotus feet, that he is cleansing our heart, but giving us the positive thing, which is giving us the opportunity of a life of love with the Lord. Then this remembrance comes about by chanting his holy name, by calling for his mercy, that we may be connected with the sincere devotees, with his family here in this world. And then through that association, through the magnetism of those who are already magnetized with Krishna consciousness, then by that association, may that light in our heart be lit, may it start to burn, and may that burning light remove inauspiciousness and replace it with the bright light of devotional service. As Guru Maharaj explains, if we withdraw the exploitation tendency and we withdraw the renouncing tendency, what is left? The devotional tendency. And it is that devotional tendency which we need to reveal and to find within us, that within us is this brilliant devotee spark. It is there within us. It is our very nature. But here in this world, somehow, we've been thrown into this world of birth and death. We are in the midst of the situation here, and we have been covered by the three modes of nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, and covered so strongly by the ego, the false ego, that I am this body, I am this person, these are my likes, my dislikes, etc. So now the time to burn away all of the unwanted things and to reveal what are the wanted things. So to leave our exploitational tendencies, to leave our renunciation tendencies when we see that, oh, so much of this world, everything is bad, I want to leave everything behind, all the troubles, all this, all that. seeing the world is troublesome, then the inclination comes to renounce everything. But to leave that also, and then to find our devotional aspect within. So our life is for Krishna consciousness, being aware of Krishna, being aware of him. He is everywhere and his loving hand is everywhere. Nature is the evidence of beauty. Krishna's artistic, in Srimad Bhagavatam there is a verse which says, Krishna's artistic quality is manifest within birds. And really, if anyone takes up ornithology or just takes a bit of a glance at the magnificent artwork of the birds, their coloring, their nature, their singing, so many things, then we can understand a little bit of the wonder that is in the nature around us, that beauty is everywhere, if only we can clean our eyes from seeing the criticism of things and seeing the divine side of all life. And so Krishna consciousness, to be conscious of Krishna, the very method is to chant the Lord's names. And what are the best names to chant? The topmost names that have been given in the mantra of the Maha Mantra, the great mantra specifically for Kali Yuga, which is effective in all ages and particularly in Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he not only advised, he pleaded with everyone, take this holy name, chant this Maha Mantra, and tell others about chanting this Maha Mantra. It is your great friend, it is your shelter, it is everything for you, because it is the Lord in the form of the sound vibration in this world. The subtlest elements of this world, sound, this is the link to the upper world, the grossest side of the upper world. And in the upper world, then finer and finer with the different kinds of senses, then they are getting their nourishment in indescribable ways, which have been indicated in Srimad Bhagavatam and in Brihat Bhagavatamritam, different scriptures. They have been indicated, pointed towards. But every sense, every part of our body has its corresponding satisfaction in the service of Lord Krishna. So with such a bright prospect of eternal, joyful, ever-increasing joyful life, then we need to take the medicine. And there is no other medicine which is going to actually cure us. Some medicines may relieve the pain of the disease, but the very root of all disease, of this idea that I am at the center, instead of putting the Lord at the center, learning who he is, understanding his nature, and with affection and love putting him at the center, then curing this disease of this self-centeredness, then we will take to the chanting of the holy names continuously and try to follow the simple practices that have been given to us of offering our food to the Lord and always trying to share what is good with others. If we have medicine and somebody is suffering and we see, yes, I was like that before and didn't have any proper direction in life, didn't understand that the great souls have come to leave messages from the past for our benefit now, and that the great souls are present now, who are the ambassadors of that upper world. Then when somebody is bereft of those guidances, and we know where to get such guidance, we know what is good, we know what is the medicine, then we shall try to distribute that to those who are willing to take the medicine. There's an expression, you can take a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. So we hope that we'll be able to take the thirsty devotees, the thirsty jiva souls, to that nectar water of devotion to Krishna, which is brought about by his constant remembrance, Krishna consciousness, and especially through the chanting of the holy names in the association, in particular, of those who are already connected in this process of chanting the Lord's names, serving the Lord, and engaging their life for the higher purpose, the noble purpose, to wake up our dormant Krishna consciousness within, become healthy, remove our disease of selfishness, be cured with this medicine, and find that actually we are residents of the super wonderful world of the Lord's land, in His association, serving the Lord with body, mind, and words, serving Him with affection, out of love, in the company of His loving devotees. So Krishna consciousness, the very life of all living entities. So in the Goloka Vrindavan world, in the world of Lord Krishna, all living entities of all types, the plants and trees, the birds, the fish, all, they are Krishna consciousness. They are Krishna conscious, aware of Krishna always, in loving devotion, all contributing to the environment joyfully in their particular way. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made this accessible to us. He's brought the whole of knowledge down to its conclusion, and the urgency that we make our life successful by practicing Krishna consciousness, chanting Hare Krishna, and nourishing ourselves daily with some topics about Krishna. So books such as The Search for Sri Krishna, Reality the Beautiful by Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Revealed Truth by Srila Govinda Maharaj. To read these books daily, like from beginning to end, but a bit of each book daily from the beginning. Then as we go through day by day, we are getting nourishment to see the world in a new way, to be encouraged in our heart to chant Hare Krishna and take us to the land of joy. Thank you all very much. And really, I am a signboard, or wish to be a signboard, to the wonderful masters, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rockok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, all bringing us the message of the lion guru of the recent age who made all this very clear, Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and the whole Rupa Nuga Sampradaya, which is presenting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his current of mercy to the world. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. And thank you all for being with us today, and for those of you too who will be seeing the recorded version presently. My repeated obeisances and all glories to our Divine Masters, and all glories indeed to the viewers and to the listeners. Hare